Just absolute cartoon world. And the cost is destroying the lives of children. Almost nobody's saying a word about it, certainly not in journalism. One of the few who is Matt Walsh at Daily Wire, after his reporting on the sexual mutilation of children that's been occurring at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Vanderbilt reluctantly halted its so-called gender-affirming surgeries for minors. It's genital mutilation. This Friday, Matt Walsh is hosting the Rally to End Child Mutilation. He's the host of the Matt Walsh Show, and we're happy to have him join us tonight. Matt, thanks so much for coming on. So this is still going on in the state of Tennessee, do you believe?
I think so. Well, you know, the thing is, Vanderbilt is was the hub for it, but there are other places. Like, you know, you could go to, there are plastic surgeons, for example, who do double mastectomies on teenage girls. So there are many different so-called medical institutions that do these sorts of procedures. But we've also heard, Daily Wire did a report today, that insiders within Vanderbilt expressing their own concern off the record that, yeah, they've put a pause on these procedures, but they're planning to start it up again, or they will if they can get away with it, which is why you know, we can't rely on these institutions to police themselves. There have to be laws.
No.
And I think most Americans, when they hear about this, they're shocked to find out that there aren't already laws, you know, banning doctors from doing cosmetic double mastectomies on teenage girls, or you know, sterilizing and castrating kids. You know, it's crazy that there aren't already laws, but there aren't in most states. And so that's what we're calling for in Tennessee. Although I will say, look, the fact that Vanderbilt was even willing to put a pause on these procedures, this is an example of pressure from the right causing a left-wing institution to cave, at least temporarily. And that is significant in its own right. But of course, we're not going to just rely on them to continue on their own.
No. I mean, if a country that can't even ban the genital mutilation of its own children, you know, like, can a country like that continue even? And by the way, you're the one who uncovered the videotape that showed Vanderbilt was doing this for the money.
Right. And it's, you know, on one hand, it's not a big revelation because, of course, they're making a lot of money from it. But in one of their videos, we had a doctor explaining how she convinced Vanderbilt to get into the gender transition game to begin with. And she said her own words that it's a big moneymaker. And by the way, why is it a big moneymaker? Well, she also explains that not only are these complicated procedures, I mean, to make a fake penis for a man is complicated, or for a woman is complicated, but also you're making a patient for life. They have to keep coming back for follow-ups, and it's a patient for life, and they make a lot of money off of that.
Thank you for calling this out. I really appreciate it. Matt Walsh, thanks.
Thank you.